Well, hello guys, welcome to another video. So this one is a little bit different. I want to go over the two Monster Hunter updates, well, the big major ones which have happened since my purchase. So I want to go over 2.0, which introduced us to Kushala Daora, Teostra and Chameleos. So I think this update was pretty good. The first thing which was mentioned is that some bugs had been fixed, but I never saw them. I never saw bugs, so that meant nothing to me. And of course 2.0 is when we, of course, as I said, got 3 new monsters. And this is the first slew of monsters which you've received as free updates. So, first one, Chameleos, who's basically a giant chameleon who can turn it invisible. And my thoughts on him is that he's way more fun and light-hearted than the other elder dragons within the game, because everything else is like Emperor of Flame, end of the world. But this guy just messes around, tormenting a Palico and having fun. Then we get to Kushala Daora, who's basically a wind dragon. And this one is a little bit twisted because in the cutscene, it actually saves a Palico, and you still have to go to go and kill it. Why? But overall, Kushala was a very fun fight. Its wind gimmick was very difficult to deal with. I also forgot to mention, Chameleos does turn it invisible, but I do see it as a slight gimmick because you can only see him when he's invisible because he's not entirely cloaked. But the rumour is that it may not be a full adult, and that's why. Then we get to Teostra, the Emperor of Flame, who's just basically one big red lion. And he's probably one of the most beautiful monsters I've ever seen. You know, a big red lion with wings, sparks flying around him, flames. It's beautiful, and he is probably my favourite monster in the game so far. And his attacks are very easy to dodge, so that's the big flaw with Teostra. But apart from that, very beautiful. And this is also when we started getting just some just simple quests to unlock new items, such as gestures and chat emotes as well. Some of those were actually a pretty difficult challenge. Apex Azoros. And yes, and this update is also when we got some new Apexes, if I remember correctly, such as Apex Diablos and Apex Rathalos. So I've beat them all. Oh, we also got Apex Miztsune. I beat all of the Apexes, and the Apexes are a challenge during rampages. However, with 2.0, we got the feature where we can face them in normal hunts, and it doesn't make it easier. Especially Miztsune, which we could fight in normal hunts, and Azoros. And then we will move on to 3.0, which has been the most challenge. I don't remember if this is when layered armor was introduced, but layered armor is when it's just a cosmetic thing where Monster Hunter is all about builds, and the best build might look horrible, because there'll be mismatched armor just to get the best skills, which I don't do. I like to have the complete set either way. But layered armor is just to, to say if you want a full set of Magnum Arlo armor over your terrible looking armor which gives you buffs. So, for example, I have a Bazelgeuse armor, but on top I have Crimson Glow Valstrax armor, since I'm currently grinding for the actual set. So in terms of 3.0, we got new monsters, new Apex, a lot of advanced quests, a new ending, and we also got another Apex. Just a lot of content. So we'll start with the new endgame. So the new endgame was a huge challenge. Narwa and Ibushi separately aren't that difficult to kill, or to beat, I should say, because you don't actually kill them. But the endgame fight, I died. Well, I took down the first phase easy, but as soon as the second phase appeared, I died very quickly. And it has some very hard moves to avoid, especially the Dragonator trick, which it's so damn strong it does half health per hit, which was very annoying. But the endgame fight for me was a massive success. The music is amazing, the overall shock was amazing, and I'm glad that they did this version of an endgame fight. It's called All Mother Narwa, by the way. Hint, Ibushi gets killed by Narwa. We also got a new Apex called Apex Zinogre. He's based off Thunderlord. Just as Rathalos and Rathian are based off Dread King and Dread Queen, Soulseer for Miztsune, Bloodbath for Diablos, and Bloodhelm for Apex Azeroth. With this Apex, he's probably the hardest monster to fight in the game, apart from the end game. It's so damn difficult that I still can't. Well, I beat the Rampage, but I can't beat him in a solo fight. I get wrecked. But this is also when Capcom allows us to face more monsters in normal hunts, such as Rathalos and Diablos, the Apex versions, which are massive challenges. And this is what I've been wanting, because I was crushing the game, and now I've got actual decent challenges. And then we've got Crimson Glow Valstrax. So this is the big new monster, and this is the one which I really wanted in the game, based on images, and that thing was creaming my arse. Valstrax was, well, kind of like when I first faced Magnum-Arlo, if I can get the lighting right, Magnum-Arlo, I was taken off guard completely. For example, Magnum-Arlo has a lot of very powerful attacks and ranged blasts, whilst Valstrax has his wing attacks, which have like the most stupid range I've ever seen. He has a move called Ambush, which is so strong it can one-shot, and it actually damages Valstrax because it's so strong. He can hover because his wings are like jets. Dash attack you, which is so quick, you have to be a literal ninja to avoid it. And even when he transfers to a new area, he will be at the other side of the map within a second. That's how quick he is. But overall, Valstrax, despite his range and projectiles, everything like that, is such a fun fight. And I would love to see him appear in Rampages, and his armour, even though I don't have the full set yet, only layered armour, is beautiful. And I do have his weapon, and when you use his weapon, you hear jet engine noises, because that's the sound Valstrax makes when he moves, because he's so quick. And then we have all of the advanced quests with a new map. So I have to beat 5 advanced quests to unlock this new map and new challenges. Not got there yet. I've only just recently beat Valstrax after grinding. And from what I can see, the new map's really cool, and I've heard the theme, and the theme is downright stunning. We also got layered weapons, rampage weapons, but I have no idea how to do that yet. And of course, yeah, that's not much more to it really. That's the big extent of the update. Of course, there's a few more quests which were added, and of course, as I said, you can fight basically all of the apexes now in normal hunts. So, is it worth it? First of all, people would say no because Capcom technically didn't release a finished game, with the ending and that. But me, even with and without the finished content, I still put over 100 hours into the game till I got even remotely close to beating it. I still haven't beat all of the missions because they're hard. And to have 2 updates within like 2-3 months, just giving us extra content for free, I think it's really good. And who knows what version 4.0 will bring? I think it's the end of this month. It will be coming out, so only time will tell. So yeah, I hope you liked my impressions on the new update. Sorry if it is spoiler territory, but Monster Hunter has been really fun, especially since I've started playing it with a friend, and I've been doing more online battles with random people. And I will say playing with people online is that it's super fun, and it can keep you occupied for a fair amount of time. So yeah, thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Peace.